Hi guys, this is Haley with Six String Country. In this course, we are going to be doing some really fun open string pull-off licks. So these kind of licks I think are really great because a lot of times they can really kind of be attention getters when you're playing. A lot of them have elements in them that when you play them slow or kind of walking through them, they don't quite make sense and they almost sound wrong, which I think when you're playing, rather than, just kind of noodling in the same notes and stuff, these sort of licks can really sort of grab people's ear because it kind of makes people say like, oh, something's not quite right about that. So as long as you tie it back then to the chord that you're working on or the root note, then it really can bring some just interesting elements to your soloing. So I hope that you have a lot of fun going through these. This one, the tabs will be helpful, that you can kind of make sure that you are getting things right if you need a little bit of help. And I hope that you have fun. So this lick is in the key of A, and it's sort of like the lick in Moonshine in the Trunk from Brad Paisley. This lick is such a cool lick in that song. So this one's just lightly inspired by that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just start off sort of working around just an open A chord for the first part. And this lick does have a lot of those sort of nonsensical elements to it. So with licks like this, the important thing is that you do sort of tie it all back in so it doesn't sound like it's just floating in space. Okay, so for the first part of this lick, we are going to be going around a open A chord here. So it goes like this. So we're starting open B, first fret on B, and then a pull off on the third fret of the E string, and then going right to the third fret on the B string, back to open E, and then back to the third on B, one, open B, and then land on that A note on the G string second fret. So that's the first part. And then we're going to now go just basically around a pentatonic and A major pentatonic scale and do the same lick going around the string. So this is something that if you wanted to kind of do, that lick repeating a few times and hang on there, that could be a way that you could kind of vary this lick. So we have 2 open on the B string, 4 on the G string, and then back to open B, and then we have, so now we have 4, 2, open on the G string, and then land on the 4th fret of the D string. So you see, this really sounds very nonsensical when you play it slowed down. And then you're gonna repeat that same lick down all the strings. So now I'm going on the G string, same exact lick. So now I'm going 2 on the G, and then pull off to open G, 4 on the D string, open G, and then 4, 2, open on the D, land on the 4th fret of the A string. So, and then, and now I have the last one here, and this one's gonna be a little bit different here. So I'm going, and now 2 on the D string, open on D, 4, open on the D string, and then walking down the A, 4, 2, and then open A, so. And then I'm doing an open A. And now this lick, I'm basically kind of playing the open A with my pick, and then I'm using my middle finger to hybrid pick as I walk up into basically an A minor pentatonic scale. So now I'm going, oops. So now I'm pulling off here on the G string on my 2nd fret, and now 4th fret. You kind of want to, the timing of this is kind of a syncopated timing. So 4, open. And then I go A and then pull off on that 6th fret and then open on my G scale. And then now this one I'm just going to hold on my 7th fret of my G string. So Okay, and now I'm just ending with this normal kind of minor pentatonic bend. The chords in the background are gonna go to a G chord where I land basically with, a part of a G triad here, so my G note. So I'm gonna bend up here on my 7th fret, and I'm holding on my 5th fret, my B string and my E string. So I'm going. So bend on G, B, E, B, and then bend again. This is a whole bend. And then on that last one, so for my second time around, I'm gonna go right into my G here. So. Okay, so that is the whole lick. So let's go ahead and do the whole thing slowed down here. Again, this lick sounds so weird slowed down. So if it sounds weird to you as you're doing it, no, you're probably doing it right. All right, so here we go. So that is the whole lick. So this next lick is inspired by the song Ticks by Brad Paisley, and it's in the key of E, and I think that this lick is really cool. It's another one that you could probably, modify, use as little or as much as you want if you're just pulling out like a few licks from it. So basically, we're just gonna keep on going back to the open E string here. So we're gonna start up here on the E note on the 12th fret and go 12, 11, open E here, and then open B string, and then going to that 12th fret of the B. So, all right, so that's kind of the pattern of it. So now we're gonna keep walking down. So we go 11, 9, open E. This time we're going to the 10th fret. So in that case, the pattern is gonna change a little on the B string. So next one, we have 9, 7, open B, and now we're landing on the 7th fret. And then the next one's gonna be the same as that. So now we have 7, 5, open B, and then I'm landing on the 5th fret of the B string. Okay, so the next part of this, we're ending with a very kind of typical Brad Paisley, nonsensical sounding pull-off lick. So we're gonna start here on the 4th fret to the 2nd fret and then open, and we're gonna repeat that down the string. So 4, 2, open, 4, 2, open on the B string, 4, 2, open on the G, 4, 2, open on the D string. So, and then we're gonna do that same thing starting on the B string. So 4, 2, open, 4, 2, open on the G, 4, 2, opens, and then last one on the A string. And then do a little pull down on your 3rd fret of the low E string, and then going down to the open E. And then I'm adding just an extra strum here of the higher strings just open to kind of finish off the lick. That one, again, slowed down. It does not sound like it would be a lick at all, but this one is fun to play fast. And then, again, the important thing with all these licks is tying them into some sort of root note here or a chord strum, just so it doesn't sound all over the place. It makes it sound like you actually do know where you're going. So let's play this one slowed down here. So for this next lick, it is inspired by Keith Urban. We have a lot of those open strings that you just kind of see him going down the string, basically walking down the scale and just hitting the open string in between. And another element with a lot of the Keith Urban type stuff is mixing the major and minor scales here. So we are going to end on our G chord here. So that's going to kind of tie everything together, but we're starting with more of a major G sound. So starting here with our open G string, and then 12 open, 11 open, 9 open, 7 open, so, and then 5 open, 4 open, 2 open. So that part's pretty easy. And this part of the lick, if you wanted to change that, like if you weren't playing in the key of G, you could easily do the exact same thing on any string. Like if you're playing an E, you could do that same lick on your E string and it would work fine. So, and then we're going, now we're kind of going into that minor pentatonic sound. So open, 2, and then and that's on our D string, G, open, and I'm kind of plucking that like a hybrid picking thing to really give it that chicken picking sound. So, and then, so here we go into our more minor pentatonic sound. We have 3, 2, open on the G string. And now I have 3 on the D string, open G, back to 3 on the D, 2 on the D, and then open D. And now I'm going to my 2nd fret here, and I'm giving it a really nice pull here. So that does take a little bit of strength here. If you want to stack your 1st finger behind that, you can too. And now I'm going, so now a little bend here on the 2nd fret of the G string. And then going to my open G string. And now the next part I have open D, 2, and then open G. So this next part I have 1 on the A string, open A, and then my G note here, 3rd fret of the E string. And then I'm strumming on my full G chord here. So let's do that lick really nice and slow. And hopefully you can kind of, pick apart certain parts of this lick that you like and want to use. Okay. So I hope that lick is fun for you to learn.